And welcome back to the New York Jets franchise rebuild. Here today, we will be finishing up the regular season. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. So yes, today we will be finishing up the regular season for the New York Jets. These will be the last two regular season games in this franchise that I will be doing. We will start out with the Miami Dolphins, and then we'll move to the LA Chargers. Let's first talk Miami first. So, a team that's 2-13, not doing particularly great. I think they're actually the worst team statistically in the league. They are. And it should be a win for us. Let's be honest here. A lot of these games should be, just like the Chargers game, should be a win for us, as I just see their record there. But what are we playing for in these last two games? Well, we're playing for the #1 seed, because if we get the #1 seed, we have a first round bye, and that allows us to rest up our players and get a little healthier. So that's what we're playing for. That's the reason I'm going to continue playing these two games. We know this Miami team, and they always play, for whatever reason, so well against us. Let's go check out their roster very quickly, and then get into the action. Now, we know this Miami roster. We know what they like to try to accomplish, with Tua, try to get the ball out fairly quickly with all these talented receivers. They have Travis Etienne at running back. They have Wallace and Brown as their two backups. They have Jalen Waddle here, Juju Smith-Schuster, who's been on this team really since the beginning. Terrell Jordan is their slot wide receiver, who's a big-bodied receiver who can make some plays. He's definitely a difference maker, but Jalen Waddle, of course, stopping him and beating us down the field is our first priority. The next player that, of course, just somehow, someway, just does so well against us is Will Dissly. He's supposed to just be a blocking tight end, and, he's had some solid seasons, but, let's just quickly find him. He had 10 catches for 80 yards the last time we played against him. I mean, he's only had really, maybe 2 other good games like that. 3. I counted 3 games over 80 yards. So, Will Dissly is definitely a player that we have to look out for. Miami does not have the best offensive line. They're better in the interior, but then at tackle. And we know that they can rush the quarterback. They have great pass rushers, and they have a very good secondary to back them up. So this should be a hard-fought battle. I'm expecting us to win, and this is the last divisional game of the regular season. Let's get into week 17. And welcome back to MetLife. This is the last game here in the regular season at this stadium. Unless we make the postseason, we will be wearing some old uniforms from the 80s. I really do like these Jets uniforms, especially the helmets. I really think they have an excellent job with their logo. But overall, we know that this is a tough Miami team, no matter the record. It's a divisional rival. They want to play hard. They want to kick us out of the #1 seed. We have to keep an eye on Will Dissly and Jalen Waddle. Of course, we also have to keep an eye on the score of the Kansas City Chiefs team. Also, Blake Cashman is out for today. Let's get into today's action. And leading out his New York offense is our quarterback, Steven James. 28 touchdowns to 7 INTs. A fantastic season. He has put together a 4-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio, playing excellent football. Don't forget, Michael Carter is okay. He's healthy, so he's in this week. We are also welcoming back our right tackle, Trent Brown. So basically, the offensive line is healthy. And on the first play of today's action, this pass is just going to be overthrown. Well, New York will face now a 3rd down and 11 here. James, the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to throw here. Feeling the rush, he will take his check down to Taylor Newberry as there's a penalty that was thrown. I think James was hit late, and he was. That's going to add an extra 15 yards and an automatic first down. Keeping our drive alive after that penalty. James close to midfield, looks to throw here, going to DeAndre Hopkins, the veteran receiver, making that routine catch, as he's going to get us into Miami territory. Fresh set of downs here for the New York Jets as James looks to throw here. And he's turning right back to Hopkins, but this time in the end zone. Can Hopkins catch it? He can't reel it in. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 7 now here for the New York Jets. James takes the snap, looks to throw, trying to get this ball to Ben Toon, and Toon reels it in, and he gets 10 and a first down. Very nice starting drive here for the Jets as James looks to throw here. Quickly going to Elijah Moore here underneath, and Moore fighting for extra yardage, and he's going to pick up 11 more. Goal to go now here for the Jets. James takes the snap, looks to throw, steps up in the pocket. He has room in front of him, and he's going to run it in himself. Touchdown, New York. I don't think that was a design run, but Steven James just wanted to take it in himself. Touchdown, New York. And leading out his Miami team is number 1, Tua, the veteran quarterback, 34 touchdowns to 9 interceptions. Really not the issue with this Miami team. I don't know why they're 2-14 right now. As Tua will start this ball game at his own 25-yard line in a shotgun. Takes the snap, play action fake to Travis Etienne, wanting to take a shot deep down the field, and he will do so with Juju with a great catch for 31. You know how good and dynamic Travis Etienne is, so we got to keep an eye on him. 3 tight ends on the field, back to Etienne, and he's going to be able to gain a few more, 5 on this play. It's 3rd down and 1 now here for the Miami Dolphins as they are in Jets territory. Etienne, 3rd straight touch, and he picks up the 1st down. Keeping this drive alive here, Tua with 3 receivers on the field looks to throw here, rolling immediately to his left, and he's going to find the open receiver here, and that is, of course, Will Dissly. Goal to go now here for the Dolphins, bringing out their power formation, doing a little pitch here to Etienne, and Etienne will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami, an extra point away from tying up this ball game. We have a lot of early on action. Both teams have had 1 possession, and both teams have 7 points. The New York Jets will start at their own 27-yard line with a carry here to Carter, and Carter will gain a couple. As New York faces a 3rd down and 6 here, James looks to throw here, trying to get this ball to Dylan Henry, and Henry up the seam, can't reel it in. It's 4th down, we have to punt. Now Miami, the defense forced a quick 3 and out. They'll have the ball at their own 27. Tua looks to throw here, slings over the middle. Here's Juju, and on their first possession had a big play as he's going to get 15 more. We got to play better coverage right now. We got to play good football. 3 receivers set here for the offense. Tua back to the air here, going underneath here to Travis Etienne, who has the score, and he picks up 9. Right around midfield here are the Miami Dolphins. Motioning Terrell here, faking it to him, and here is Etienne as this defense can't stuff him, and that's a 1st down. 2 tight end formation here for the Dolphins. Etienne to his right, play action, looks to throw, going over the middle, Will Dissly. Dissly, the big tight end, gets the conversion and more. Tua stays under center here. More play action. Plenty of time in this pocket as this ball is knocked out of Waddle's hands. Multiple defenders were there to knock it out. So far, right now, we gotta make a play. 2nd down and 10 here for Tua. Takes the snap. Here is Etienne. Etienne, who's had a good running room, this time doesn't go far. 3rd down and 10 here. And will the Miami Dolphins take a snap? They do. This will be the last play of the 1st quarter. Tua, plenty of time in the pocket. Has to settle for his check down. Etienne won't go far. At the beginning of the 2nd quarter, we'll see if Miami can get a field goal. With 1 quarter in the books, Miami's up to 10-0. New York will start their own 21-yard line and try to get this ground game going now, this time with Adam Wright. And Adam gets 4. As it's 3rd down and 1 here. New York's just been running this ball now, and they're going to continue it. Carter up the middle. He had a little daylight, and he picks up 16 more, as he just broke over 1,000 yards. Now New York is starting to get into some rhythm here. James takes the snap, play action fake, looks to throw. Getting this ball to Hopkins, and Hopkins makes that catch look routine. Entering now into Miami's territory here. Back to the big set here as Adam Wright checks in, and he's going to run and tumble, and he picks up 4. Here on 2nd down, 3 receivers to the left. James looks to throw here, stepping up at the pocket as he's now going to look to run here, and he's going to just slide safely for the 1st down. James in the shotgun here, Carter to his right, takes it. Here is Carter, and Carter won't go far, but he still gets 4 yards out of that play. Bring close to the end zone here as New York will set up a little screen here for Carter. Carter trying to get away from defenders. He has a couple in front of him, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds here at the 2. Good 18-yard run after the catch. Goal to go here. James in the shotgun takes the snap, looks to throw, end zone. Hopkins, go get it. Touchdown, New York. What a play by the veteran receiver. Steven James is putting this ball in the only spot he can go get it, and he does so. What a catch over to the defender. And just what a play right there. As Miami will take over here as New York just took the lead here. They're up 14-10. Here's Tua, look to throw. Will Dissly underneath here as two defenders have to bring him down. Third down now here for the Dolphins. Spreading out this defense here, Tua looks to throw off the three-man rush, forced to go to his check down, and New York forces a quick 3 and out. New York has stayed very much balanced in this ball game. They're looking to extend their lead on this drive. James looks to throw here, and he's looking to take a deep shot down the field. Dylan Henry, and he makes the catch, he breaks a tackle, and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, New York. What a play right there. Dylan Henry just right up the seam, making one of the biggest plays so far of his young career. James with plenty of time in that pocket as well. And when you're matched up against the corner, I don't think you're going to really beat a 6'6" tight end. Miami is taking over here at their own 25-yard line, down by 11. Gotta get a good drive here for Tua. Takes the snap, here's ETN. This defense reads it perfectly, and now we're starting to see our defense come alive. Third down now, third down and 12. 3 receivers on the field here for Tua, looks to throw here, slings it over the middle of the field. Here's Terrell, and Terrell Gordon gets the conversion. And just like last week versus Justin Jefferson, I don't want Jalen Waddle to make plays after the catch. If he catches that ball, I want us to tackle him and bounce. Here's ETN, and ETN makes a good play. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Miami is starting to get a good drive here. Past midfield is Tua. Looks to throw, feeling the rush here by Myers, and he goes down by Myers. Backed at the 42-yard line of Miami. And Miami has an injury to their offensive line. They have to call a timeout. It's third down and 14. Tua goes to his check down. ETN makes a move. Trying to make another move. Takes a big shot right there. I believe it's fourth down, and New York will call their first timeout. Well, it's fourth down and 1 here. And why not? Go for it. You're 2 and 14. Tua looks to throw. Goes underneath. Dissly reels it in for the conversion. Second down and 10 here. Here's Tua. Looking for anything. Nothing's open. He goes down. Sacked at the 36-yard line by Jonathan Allen. When our pass rush can get going, it is dangerous. It's third down and 15. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. As this pass was batted away from Gordon, it's fourth down, and Miami will settle for 3. What can the New York Jets do with less than 50 seconds to work with? 2 timeouts in their back pocket. James will start this drive looking to throw. Feels the interior rush. Forced to go to his check down to Dylan Henry, and Henry will be shoved out of bounds at the 36. Well, if you are a Jets fan, you would like to see your team go down the field and at least get a field goal out of this drive. James back to the air looking for Hopkins. Hopkins reels it in. He continues to make big plays for this team as New York will call their second timeout. Now you kind of have to work the sideline here. You can still run the football, but you got to go a little hurry up. Here's James, looks to throw, feeling the rush here, trying to get this ball to Henry. Henry makes that catch, and New York will go to a hurry up offense here, as they're gonna have to call this play quickly, and this might be a shot to the end zone. And it is a shot to the end zone here with Elijah Moore, and it's incomplete. I think New York will settle for the 50-yard field goal attempt here by Will Dissly. Or Will Lutz, excuse me. As Lutz field goal for 50 yards, and I think he missed it. It's no good. Wow. I just can't make a field goal. As we're gonna enter into halftime here, though. We're up 21-13. So far, close competitive ball game here in week 17. We've been playing very good football. Gotta get this running game going more, I think. I know we can throw against this secondary. And then defensively, we just gotta force a turnover or 2. I think we can do so. So, hard-fought battle here in the second half. Let's go see what happens. And here at the beginning of the second half, Miami will start with the football. Down by 8. Gotta get a good drive here. Looks to throw his Tua, slings it over the middle. Here's Juju. And Juju has always started off each drive with a good play, and he gets a good 15 yards right there. Past midfield now here are the Dolphins, keeping their 3 tight ends on the field, quickly going over the middle. And this is Hall reeling it in, and he gets about 9 as Hunt is hurt. Here's second down. Tua looks to throw. Going over the middle, here is Will Dissly, and Dissly gets 15 of his own. Still continues to make good plays for his offense. Goal to go now here for the Dolphins. Bunch formation to the right as Tua looks feeling the rush, and this defense brings him down all the way back at the 17. And that was John Franklin Myers with the sack. Third down and goal here. It's not a bad thing if the Dolphins do settle for a field goal, but they just got to get points out of this drive. Motioning Waddle now. This pass will go to Juju. Juju's trying to get into the end zone, but this defense stuffs him beforehand. I would go for it if you're the Dolphins. As it's fourth down and goal here at the 1, Miami saying, fuck it, we might as well go for it. Power formation and the fullback dive. It works here. Touchdown, Miami. 2 points needed to tie up this game here. Will they go for 2 to try to make it so? And here we go. Miami's going to go for 2 here, trying to tie up this ball game. 3 tight ends on the field. ETN, the lone back, no fullback in the game. But this defense, do they stop him? They don't. Zach Gold couldn't bring him down. ETN gets 8 points on this drive for his offense. New York will start their own 32-yard line. This is their first possession of the second half, as this play is going to go nowhere. Good job. This Miami front 4 has really played very well today. As James will now turn to this passing game, and he goes down! Sacked back at the 23-yard line. What a play. This defense continues to do well. It's now third down and 19 here. James looks to throw here, feeling more rush, has to step up the pocket. He needs the first down. He's trying to fight for it. The ball is out. Miami picks it up, and Miami will have excellent field position now to take the lead, as Steven James was just trying to fight for the first down marker. And Miami's put up 6 points to take this lead. Tua under center here, ETN the lone back, as ETN will go up the middle of this defense, and he's going to find 15 yards right there. But these are the type of situations, if you're the Miami Dolphins, that you got to take advantage of. The Jets make a bad mistake. Here's ETN, as this defense will slow him down, but he gets still positive yardage. It is second down and 4 here. Tua looks to throw for the first time on this drive, as he's going to go back to ETN, who's been busy today, picking up 13. It's third down and 2 here. Tua in the shotgun, 3 receivers. New York sends an all-out blitz, and they're going to get home. Davis with the sack. New York sent everyone. I think they only left 3 men in coverage, and it pays off dividends for our defense. But we have a battle here in week 17. New York, James looks to throw here, going quickly to Dylan Henry, and Henry, who has a big touchdown on this game, picks up 11. No need to panic if you're the New York Jets. You can do basically anything and everything you want. Here is Carter going right back up the middle, and he's going to get us into Miami territory. 1 more quarter here to go in week 17. James takes the snap, looks to throw here, trying to get anyone open, doesn't like anything, and he's just going to take a sack. He should have thrown that away. That's sharp with the sack. Third down and 13 here. Past midfield is James. Looks to throw. Steps up, trying to get this ball to Moore, and that ball is incomplete. He felt the rush by, again, Sharp, and we have to punt again. Miami will be backed up at their own 15-yard line here, and they're going to try to extend their drive, or score on this drive. Here's Tua. Jalen Waddle wide open. This is not where you want to see him, running in the open field. Thankfully, we tackle him, but still the damage was done. Gain of 30 yards. That's just what you do not want to see if you're a Jets fan right now. We gotta contain number 17. 2 in the shotgun, 3 receiver set. Looks to throw here. Plenty of time in the pocket, but no one's getting open, so he'll settle for his check down to ETN, and ETN will be tackled short of the marker. Everything is working right now for the Dolphins. Play action fake, looks to throw. Zach Gold in the backfield, sacked back at the 32-yard line. He's in for Blake Cashman, and he makes an excellent play right there. I believe that's our 5th sack of today's action here. This New York defense trying to stay alive. Tua looks to throw, and that ball's batted, and someone could have made a play on the D-line. They just couldn't. It's third down. Third down and 19. We can get off the field on this play. Tua quickly goes over the middle. Will Dissly, as it looks like Miami's going to settle for this field goal, make this game by 6. Less than 5 minutes to go here in week 17, and New York's down by 6. They haven't done anything on offense. James looks to throw. He's finding DeAndre Hopkins, the veteran receiver, having himself a good day. He picks up a good 20-plus yards right there. Second down and 10 here. Here is James in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to throw, going over the middle. Here is Dylan Henry with the conversion. They have completely shut out Elijah Moore at this moment in time. James past midfield, looks to throw here, and he's feeling more rush. He breaks free. He's trying to run, and he's breaking another tackle here. Hold on to the rock, and thankfully he does so. Almost disaster right there. That ball came out. As New York is starting to put together a good drive here. Elijah Moore breaks free. We just talked about him, and he finds the end zone. Touchdown, New York. When you need a big play, go to number 8. His 15th touchdown of the regular season, and now we're an extra point away from taking the lead. There is plenty of time, though, here for the Miami Dolphins. They're only down by a score, so they only need a field goal. Tua, with over 3 minutes to go here, will take his check down to ETN, who's really burned us out of the backfield just as much as he's burned us through this ground and pound game. Tua will go under center here, 2 tight ends and a fullback enter into the ball game. Takes the snap, play action fake, looks to throw his Tua. Now gonna look to run here, and he's gonna slide safely, but I don't think that's a first down. It's not. 3rd down and 3 here for the Dolphins. Last play before the 2-minute warning. ETN goes nowhere. That is Theodore with a good tackle for a loss. 4th down now. Decision time here for the Dolphins. Well, here we go. 2 minutes left to go here in week 17. It's 4th down and 4. Miami needs this conversion. Tua takes the snap, looks to throw, goes over the middle, and who else but Will Dissly reels it in for the conversion. As Miami will turn to a hurry-up offense. Tua back to the air, slings it underneath. Here is Travis Etienne. More hurry-up offense here, right around midfield. Looking to throw his Tua, going underneath here. And that's a good catch here by Etienne, and he goes out of bounds. 1:17 left to go here in week 17. Tua changing up the play a little bit, bringing everyone in close to the line of scrimmage. Tua takes the snap, Etienne out of the backfield on a good wheel route, and he's going to gain 8 more. It's again 3rd down and 3rd down and 2 here. 2 tight ends on the field. Tua takes the snap. Here is Wallace, and Wallace finds the first down. Back to the hurry-up offense. Less than 50 seconds to go. Tua trying to escape the rush by Myers, and he does. And he's going to find the conversion and a lot more. And now do you start considering timeouts if you're the Jets? And the Jets do call a timeout here, maybe trying to preserve some time. Well, Miami has 1 timeout. New York has 2. It's goal to go here. What do you call if you're the Dolphins? Looks to throw his 2-1. He's going to be sacked back at the 8-yard line here. Going hurry up, and they're going to call their last timeout here. You got to assume they're going to kick a field goal now. Well, with 10 seconds to go here, they're going to set up for a chip shot field goal. I don't know why they were calling timeouts. Field goal is up by Sanders, and it's right down the middle, and Miami is up by 3 with 7 seconds to go here in regulation. Well, here's the ball game here. 3 seconds left to go here. What's the best play that New York got? James takes the snap, looks to throw here, as he's going to get this ball to Elijah Moore. Moore makes the catch somehow. He's breaking free. Wait a minute. How did he do this? It's going to be a game winner touchdown, New York. What the hell just happened? What just happened right there? I thought the defender picked it off. What a play! And New York will go with a walk-off touchdown victory with zeros on the clock. What the hell just happened? What? I'm in awe over here. I thought that pass was intercepted, but we're gonna steal a victory over this Miami team. Wow. I no idea what just happened. Excellent game here, though. Miami, again, puts up an excellent fight. I don't care about their record. They're a good team, and they always put up a good fight against us. Just, what the fuck just happened? Can I see this replay, please? Okay, here we go. Here's the replay. Oh, come on, Madden. Yep, this is just Madden at his fucking finest right here. I can't even see the freaking replay. Wow. Well, we won. I don't know how, but we did. 34-30. Stephen James, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He fumbled. He had a solid day. No running, really, at all. Dylan Henry, over 100 yards. Same with Elijah Moore, who got that big play right at the end. And then defensively, they kept us in. We got a bunch of sacks. Happy about that. But, you know, this is a good Miami team, so it makes sense that we lose in this dramatic fashion. Or win, excuse me. My God. Well, there is a second part to this episode. Now we're going to be playing against the LA Chargers to finish up the regular season, as we're going to quickly take a quick look at this playoff picture. Right now, we are the number 1 seed. We gotta just check the record for the Chiefs, because if the Chiefs lost, then we solidified ourselves as the number 1 seed, and they did not. So when do the Chiefs play? That's the question. Because if the Chiefs play when we are playing, then we're gonna have to potentially change some stuff up. So where are the Chiefs? I don't even know where I'm going with this. The Chiefs are right here. What time do they play this week? They play at 4 o'clock. And what time do we play? So we will be playing at the exact same time. So I will keep the starters in for this game versus the Chargers. Let's go check out their roster, and then let's get into the action. Well, looking at this Chargers team, Justin Herbert's still their starting quarterback. They still have Rashad Slater. They have Derwin James. They still have a lot of good players from the original when this franchise started. Austin Eckler's still their starting running back. Keenan Allen and Mike Williams is still on this team too. We have not played against this team at all. I feel like we've never played against this team. DJ Reed is their starting tight end. They have a good offensive line. This is a good team. Overall, this is a good team. They don't have a lot of holes. I see a few holes, actually. But overall, this is a good team. They still have Joey Bosa. Most likely a little bit more top-heavy. But this should be another fun, exciting matchup. Let's get right into it. And welcome to Week 18. It will be the New York Jets versus the LA Chargers. Welcome back. I am so sorry I am right now recording this game as I already recorded the first one. I'm sorry for the delay of this series. I just want to put that out there right here at this point of this video. I'm also sorry for my audio if it sounds any different. I am working on it right now. I just need to get this video out to you guys. So welcome back to Week 18. It's the Jets versus the LA Chargers. Chargers are not one of the better teams. But right now what we're playing for this week is to solidify ourselves as the number 1 seed. Let's get into today's action. And leading out his Chargers team is number 10 veteran quarterback Justin Herbert. 25 touchdowns to 9 interceptions this season. So far, a very good year, solid campaign for him. Well, we know the Chargers have a good passing game here with Williams and Keenan Allen. And they will test our secondary quickly here with a good pass. Herbert gains 10 on his first throw. And they can also run the football with Austin Eckler. Number 30, he's in the backfield right now as he's going to get his first touch, as he's going to try to go outside here, and he's going to gain 7. Second down and 3 here. Herbert dropping back, looks to throw here, and he's going to quickly go over the middle, and this pass gets a first down. But they're starting left tackle. Slayer is hurt. Herbert under center here, right around midfield. Gonna go a little play action fake, looks to throw, taking a shot deep down the field here, and this pass will be caught at the 21-yard line. What a play right there. That's Reed at the tight end. And we're already kind of seeing the dynamic play of this offense here, as Herbert looks to throw here on first down, going to go to the outside here, and this is Keenan Allen for the reception. As Herbert is 4 for 4 on this opening drive here, as they're looking to put up the first points. As this run here will go to Eckler, and he will slide into the end zone. Touchdown, LA, in their home stadium. They strike first. And leading out his Jets offense is number 10, Steven James. 32 touchdowns to 7 INTs, over 4,000 yards passing. A very good season. Very, very happy with his touchdown to interception ratio. And Steven James has looked good this year. As James will start at his own 32-yard line, Elijah Vanna Tucker is out due to an injury during practice, as they will start with a run here with Carter for a couple. Second down and 7 here. James in the shotgun as he looks to throw to go to Hopkins, and Hopkins, who had a big week last week, reels it in for 16 more. Second down and 10 here. Gonna go to an I formation here. Here is Carter, who got blasted for 2. As it will be third down and 8 here. for this New York offense. James in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to throw here, steps up into this pocket here. He had an open Elijah Moore, but he decides to run it himself, and he will gain 21. Good sneaky play right there by number 10, as we're now entering close to the red zone here. James in an empty look, looks end zone here. Hopkins, and that pass is intercepted in the end zone. What a job right there by the corner. I don't even know who that is, but he made a great play on the ball. I am planning on keeping the starters out there for as long as I can until I notice either the Kansas City game is over or what. Right now, worst case scenario is that I just put in the backups during the fourth or halftime. As Herbert will go here to Keenan Allen, and Allen will reel it in for a first down and more. Who knows, maybe we will need the starters to actually stay out there today. Here's Eckler. Eckler goes up the middle of this defense here, and he's gonna gain 8 more. As it's 3rd down and inches here, we have an opportunity to get off the field, and now it's time to do so. Play action fake for Herbert. Herbert looks to go down the field here, and this pass is reeled in there by the veteran receiver, Keenan Allen. He's been doing it for a long time, and he makes another great play right there. As the Chargers are looking to make this game by 2 scores, here's Eckler, sheds a tackler, and he's gonna gain 9 more. As it looks like the Chargers are trying to play a little spoiler here, as Eckler will go up the middle of this defense, and he gains the first down, as Myers, the wide receiver, is hurt. We really can't suffer, we just can't really afford to suffer any injuries this week, because if we do, playoffs will be more tough. Here's a carry here for Austin Eckler going up the middle of this defense, and we gotta bring him down. Blake Cashman is hurting on the field. 3rd down and 4 here for Justin Herbert. New York wants to get off the field. Herbert looks to throw here, quickly going over the middle of the field, and that ball's out. They're ruling that a fumble. Michael Hamden recovers it. He's tackled at the 8. I don't know if Austin Eckler really fumbled the football or number 18. I don't know who had the ball. Now it's goal to go here for the Chargers. Gonna hand this ball off to Eckler, who already found the end zone once, and he will do it again here. His 10th touchdown of this campaign, and he is such a dynamic running back. And now we're down by 2 scores. We gotta put something together here on offense. As New York will start with the football at their own 25-yard line. We need a good drive here. We're down by 2 scores already. We'll start with a run here with Adam Wright, and Adam will gain 3. I formation here on 3rd down here for Steven James. Drops back, looks to throw, zips over the middle of the field, and DeAndre Hopkins can't reel it in. It's incomplete. It's 4th down. We have to punt. Well, if the Chargers can go down the field and put up a touchdown, make this game by 3 scores, I mean, I probably will end up putting in the backups in anyways, just so then we can avoid any sort of injuries, because we know we're going to make the postseason. And ultimately, what I worry more about than just the seeding is injuries to some of our starters. But we'll see on this drive here as this pass goes over the middle. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter. Well, 1 quarter in the books. Chargers are up 14-0 here. As Herbert's looking to throw here on 1st down, goes over the middle. Here is Reed reeling it in, and he's gonna gain about 7. Our defense needs a big play here. Herbert takes the snap. Here's a carry for Eckler as we send a blitz here, and it doesn't get home, and they're gonna get the 1st down. This is a Chargers team we've not really played at all against, and as you guys can see down below, as it's a tie ball game right now with the KC game, and that's really the only game we care about here in Week 18. Because, I mean, if the Chiefs win and we lose, they do become the number 1 seed, and that's the only issue right now. But we gotta beat our opponent as this pass is gonna go down the field, and Jalen Bonds with an interception. I think this is the first one of this season, and he makes it out of big time. Off the interception here, the New York Jets will start their own 31-yard line. James takes the snap, looks to throw here, and he wants Elijah Moore. That pass is incomplete. 3rd down and 8 here. We need this conversion. James takes the snap, sets up a little screen here. Here is Taylor Newberry, and Newberry can't break free. It will be 4th down and 4. Well, it's Week 18, and New York wants to get aggressive here. 4th down and 4 here at the 37. James takes the snap, looks to throw here. Trying to get this ball to, again, Elijah Moore, and the linebacker is just in a perfect spot. And I don't think Steven James even saw him. Turnover on downs here, and now the Chargers can take advantage of us. And again, try to bring this game up by 3 scores. Herbert looks to throw here, and he's going to get this ball to his receiver, gaining 8 more. Second down and 2 here. Under center is Herbert. Takes the snap. Here's Eckler trying to cut it outside, but he will cut it inside here to gain the first down and more. Our defense needs to make a good stand here. Herbert takes it, looks to throw here. 4-man rush. It doesn't get home. Keenan Allen, though, will gain 7 more. He's just been destroying our defense right now. Just can't stop him. Third down and 2 here. Herbert takes the snap, play action as New York sends a blitz here. Theodore with a good sack all the way at the 24-yard line. And we desperately needed that to keep this game down by 3 scores. Well, we're down by 17 here, and we need a drive here for our offense. James in the shotgun. We'll start with a run here, as Michael Carter is just going nowhere. It'll be third down and 8 here. James in the shotgun, desperately needs a conversion. Feeling the rush immediately, trying to go outside, and he will run it himself. Steven James with another good play here for 30 yards on his 2 carries. Here at the 36, James in the shotgun, gonna go back to Carter here, who has struggled, and this is his best run of today. Second down and 2 here. Adam Wright checks in, and we'll turn to Adam, and Adam goes up the middle of this defense, and he's gonna get the conversion and more. We desperately need at least 3 points on this drive, preferably a touchdown. James looks to throw it here, and he's looking to take a deep shot here with Hopkins, and Hopkins gets underneath it. What a play there by the veteran receiver, and he just continues to show his value as a playmaker for us. Those are the type of plays you really just want back. It's third down and 1 here. James looks to throw. Chargers send a blitz. James rolling, trying to hit again. Elijah and Moore will do it again. Touchdown, New York. Finding the back corner of the end zone, and New York will thankfully put up some sort of points in today's action. Well, 2 minutes left to go here in the first half, and Chargers are up by 10. What can our defense do? Herbert will have this 2-minute drill here. He'll start with this drive with 7. Number 18 is Bennett. I don't know his first name, but it's Bennett is his last. Herbert back to throw here, as he's going to get this conversion here with Keenan Allen, and Allen has just torched our defense. Third down and 5 now. Herbert looks to throw here, sets up a screen, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 37-yard line, and New York will call a timeout here, as it's 4th down. Well, what can you do with 44 seconds and 2 timeouts? Let's see here. James looks to throw here to start this drive, feeling the interior rush. He will hit Elijah Moore underneath, and New York will have to call a timeout here just to preserve some more time. We have 1 in the back pocket. Now we gotta start working the sideline here. 37 seconds to go here in the first half. James takes the snap, a little bad snap there. Trying to hit Ben Toon on the sideline. Toon reels it in, and he goes up the field here. Tackled at the 46-yard line here. Great play design right there for number 84. Well, it's third down and 10 now. James takes the snap, looks to throw here. Not liking anything, tries to hit Elijah Moore. It's 4th down. Chargers defense plays excellent here. And here on 4th down, it looks like New York wants to go for it again. James takes the snap, looks to throw here, steps into it. He finds Hopkins, and Hopkins reels it in, and New York will call their last time out here. And they might take 1 shot in the end zone. With 8 seconds to go, no timeouts here. New York is risking it all here. They need to find the end zone. James takes the snap. He can't take a sack though. He's looking end zone here with Hopkins. Back of the end zone. It's intercepted, but it's incomplete. And we will settle for a field goal now, as Will Lutz is out there for this 49-yard field goal attempt here to try to make this game by 7. It is up, and it's right down the middle. Thankfully here, with about 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter, we were able to put up 10 points. But overall, this is a hard-fought battle here, even though the Chargers are 6-10, not one of the better teams in this league, but they're playing this game very good right now. We got to figure out our running game. We got to figure out our passing game, because we have struggled offensively more than ever. I don't know right now the score for the KC game. If I see it, I will point it out to you guys. And here at the beginning of the second half, New York will start with the football. We're down by 7. We'll start with a run here with Michael Carter, and Carter goes up the middle, and he's gonna get a good carry right there. Well, now we have the entire playbook open. We're not down by 3 scores anymore. We can start trying to run this football here with our backs, as Newberry is just gonna go nowhere. Third down and 5 now. James in the shotgun, he needs this conversion as he looks to throw. Goes in the middle of the field, and that pass is incomplete. We have to punt here. Third down and 7 now here for Justin Herbert. Let's get off the field now. This pass will go underneath here, and Bennett can't hold down. Good job by our defense, forcing a quick 3 and out. As New York will start their own 42-yard line here with an opportunity to put up some points. And we'll start with a run here with Adam Wright, and Adam is able to weave through this defense for 9. Got to get our running game going here as it's 2nd down and 1, going right back to Carter, and Carter goes up the middle. He gains 5 more. Fresh set of downs here for the New York Jets. Entering into Chargers territory. Looks to throw as James. Feels the rush and he goes down here. This is Joey Bosa with the sack. He's been doing that for a very long time. And he does it against us here. 3rd down and 5 here for the New York Jets. We need this conversion. James takes the snap, looks to throw. Gonna go underneath here to Dylan Henry. Henry reels it in and he's gonna be tackled at the 28. Now our passing game is starting to work a little bit. James looks to throw, zips into the middle field. Elijah Moore trying to make a move here, but he's gonna gain 9. Fresh set of downs here at the 12. New York sets up a little screen here for Michael Carter. Carter, who is trying to get some good blocks in front of him, he does so, and he is still going here, and he will fight for the end zone. Touchdown, New York, and we're now an extra point away from tying up this ball game. What an effort there by Michael Carter. Really, the screens never really work out in this game, and it did so right there. Tied ball game now here, and the Chargers will start their own 25-yard line. Herbert motions Allen here, and this pass will go to Reed, and Reed was able to break free for almost a second. He's gonna gain 24 yards right there. That's a huge play there for the Chargers. Back to the pistol here. Herbert takes it, looks to throw, trying to go quickly here, and he does so. Here's Bennett. Bennett reels it in, and he's gonna gain more yardage, and now they're in our territory as quickly as they can be. 3rd down and 4 here. Can our defense get off the field? Here is Herbert, feeling the rush. Jonathan Jackson gets back there with another huge sack for this team. His 15th of this campaign. He's been making plays all season long, and he does so in the biggest moments. Well, again, we find ourselves down, but thankfully it's only by 3. Here's James, looks to throw. Here's zips into the middle of the field to a wide open DeAndre Hopkins, and Hopkins will gain 20. Our offense have definitely got into more of a rhythm here. As James looks to throw here, he's going to go underneath here to Dylan Henry, and Henry is able to scurry for 9 more as Mekhi Becton is hurt. That is an injury we just can't suffer right now. It's 3rd down and 7 here as this crowd is getting louder. James takes the snap, looks to throw here, trying to hit Henry, and Henry reels it in here, but I don't know if he got the conversion. They're ruling him short. As it's 4th down and inches here, and New York is again gonna go for it. James takes it, fullback dive, Seth Knox does it again! Knox with some of the biggest plays in this franchise, he gets that big conversion for us. With 1 more quarter to go here in the regular season, New York is down by 3. But we're driving. James takes it, looks to throw, getting this ball to Elijah Moore. This dink and dunk works here. It will gain us 11. James in the shotgun here, takes the snap, looks to throw here. Looking, feeling the rush, trying to step up, and he goes down. Back at the 29, that's Robinson with a big sack. This Chargers pass rush has been all over us today. As James looks to throw, more pass rush is getting home. Sacked again. This is Clemson with his turn for a sack. Back-to-back sacks. And this Chargers front 4 almost is pushing us out of field goal range. We need some yardage back here. It's 3rd down and 19. James takes it, looks to throw. Trying to get this ball to Hopkins. Hopkins reels it in. He's tackled at the 25. It's 4th down, but we can tie up this ball game, thankfully. We have a tie ball game here with less than 8 minutes to go here. Motioning Keenan Allen here. The offset pistol. Gonna hand this ball off, though, to Austin Eckler, and this defense wraps him up quickly for a gain of 4. As it's 2nd down and 6 here, Herbert drops back, and that ball's gonna be undercut, intercepted. Jalen Smith the other way. Can he find the end zone here? And he will stumble it in. Touchdown, New York. A big pick 6. Jalen Smith has done that throughout his whole career here in New York, and he does it again. What a job by our defensive captain. He's been in this franchise since day 1, and he's been making these type of plays. You have to love to see it. You're at the 25-yard line here. Less than 7 minutes to go. Here's Herbert, who's already been picked off twice here. He now needs a drive here as he finds himself down by 7. Herbert in the offset pistol, or in a pistol, excuse me. 3 receivers on the field as he looks to throw. Quickly goes over the middle. Here's Bennett. Bennett spins, and he's gonna get past midfield with a good catch and run. Actually, he got close to midfield, excuse me. Herbert with 3 receivers set here as he looks to throw here. Looking, plenty of time. Allen is open, and Keenan Allen will get the conversion and more. 3rd down and 4 now, and now we're trying to get off the field. Herbert looks to throw here. Will he go to his quick game? He doesn't. He's gonna go quickly underneath though. There's a penalty that's thrown here, and this is like one of the first we've seen, and it's a holding call. Excellent timing for that for our team. We will gladly accept it. It's 3rd down and 14, and LA is out of field goal range here. Herbert looks to throw as we send a blitz, and Keenan Allen makes us pay with a big time conversion right there for 18 more. His 9th reception, and he's been carving up our defense since the first drive. Chargers are keeping this drive going here with right around 4 minutes to go in this ball game. Herbert looks to throw here. Gonna go get that ball is intercepted. This is Davis. Davis the other way. He's down the sideline here, and he will go for a touchdown. And New York will go up by 2 scores. What a job there by our defense. Continuing to make plays, an 80-yard return. And Davis does it again for our defense. Totally different ball game here for Herbert as he has to now get aggressive here as he just threw his 3rd interception of today's action. He's gonna go underneath here, and this pass is gonna be a big conversion here for number 5. I don't know who the hell that is. He scurries for a big gain. And New York, we gotta get off the field or make another good play. Past midfield now here for Justin Herbert. He has thrown 3 interceptions, oddly enough. And he just threw a 4th! Theodore Dickerson, is it his turn for an interception for a touchdown? He's trying as Reed is trying to tackle him. And that is a big play right there. And if we score, it's the dagger. New York puts out their big package here on 1st down and goal. 3 tight ends and the fullback in the ball game. And they will start with the fullback dive. Seth Knox, he does it. He does the dagger. He did a big 4th down conversion, and now he gets a touchdown. And New York will be ending the regular season with another victory. And here in week 18, the New York Jets will be beating the LA Chargers 41 to 20. Jesus Christ, I just no idea what the heck I'm doing. And a great ball game, honestly. It's a great game to finish off this regular season in the 5th year of the franchise, or the 6th season of the franchise, excuse me. We put up 24 points in the 4th quarter. Excellent job here. Though we did struggle, I definitely felt we struggled running the football, really everything on offense. We got 2 pick sixes. It really put us over the hump. But 4 takeaways really helped us more, and just very happy with our team. Hopkins had a big day, same with Elijah Moore. We made Justin Herbert throw 4 interceptions, which is great. Carter with another solid day, not a great day, but solid. And overall, passing wasn't too bad. Defensively, just gotta get them the ball here. 4 sacks and 4 interceptions. Excellent job. Just excellent job. As we finish up the regular season 15-2. Wow, what a year. I mean, we absolutely crushed it. We do have an injury coming out of this week, so let's quickly check on that and just check the injury report. Elijah Benatucker will be back during next game, and it's Cashman who's going to be out. Looks like for the postseason, but this should give us the number 1 seed. So let's go quickly see who we're going to be playing against, potentially in the wild card round or in the divisional round. I don't really know. I think we will be the number 1 seed though. And in the divisional round, we will be playing against the Indianapolis Colts. This is one team in this league who has beaten us this regular season. We lost to them, I believe, back in week 7 or 8, 40-14. this is a ball game where we can get a little bit of revenge. So very excited. Let's go see what happened during the playoffs. As we were the number 1 seed. KC did win. Same with the Titans. Wow. And of course the Colts did too. So it's definitely an interesting matchup. You know, if we beat the Colts, you know, KC's gonna want a little bit of revenge, or if it's the Titans with Zach Wilson, Sean Samuel, and Steven Meredith, that would be another interesting matchup. So we have a lot of stories here in the postseason, and we shall see. On the other side of things, the Niners won, or the Niners were the number 1 seed, but the Bears won, the Panthers won, and the Vikings won. So some interesting matchups. I think the Bears are the other team that beat us. I can't remember off the top of my head. But let's go check out some stats to finish off today's episode. So during this campaign, Steven James, over 4,000 yards passing, 34 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, sacked 31 times. Very good year. I mean, if we're talking about the progression of Steven James, when we first traded for him a few, 4 seasons ago, he's turned down the interceptions massively. And, he's actually thrown the least amount of balls and has the career high in passing yards. So he really had a good season this year. Very happy about that. Very happy with his campaign. For Michael Carter, a little bit of a down season in terms of rushing yardage. And I think overall we ran the ball a little less. But 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Adam Wright, 500 yards and 11 touchdowns. He's been another great addition when we traded for Adam a few years ago. A consistent, right around 500 yards. And, he got back to double-digit touchdowns. Very happy with that. In terms of passing, Elijah Moore, 78 catches, 1,300 yards, and 17 touchdowns. He has been a dynamic receiver since day one. He's part of the 99 club, but we see his stats all there, career highs across the board, besides in catches and yards, excuse me. But very good season, happy with his season. DeAndre Hopkins broke 1,000 yards. He also got 6 touchdowns as his own. And Ben Toon, the surprise player who really broke out this season with 800 yards and 7 touchdowns. And Dylan Henry, 52 catches, 600 yards and 4 touchdowns. I mean, there were definitely some questions when we traded away Steven Meredith. How will the tight end position be felt? And Dylan played very well. So very happy with our passing game here. In terms of blocking, Mekhi Becton led us with sacks allowed, Max Winkler as well, but blocking was overall solid. Defensively, Theodore led us in tackles. He also had 12 tackles for loss. Who led us in tackles for loss? Jonathan Jackson did. And speaking of Jackson, he led us in sacks with 15. And an excellent season, honestly. He made plays up and down the field. John Franklin Myers with 11. You add 7 for Quinton Williams, 6 more for Jonathan Allen. Our front 4 played excellent this season. And then turnovers. Hey, Theodore Dickerson, when we acquired him a couple of seasons ago and drafted him, I didn't really know he was going to turn out this good. But he is an outstanding playmaker for our defense. And he's been doing that since day one. Michael Hamden kind of just put it all together this season as a shutdown number 1 corner for our defense. He's been making a lot of good plays for us. He had 6 interceptions, career high. Very, very happy for our first ever draft pick at the franchise. And then Bryce Hall with 5, Davis with 4. Very happy with that. Will Lutz, solid season, solid year. Same with Hecker. Overall, very, very happy. And let's go see some awards. I know this is typically I do this at the end of the episode, but as this is going to be the last season, so I'll explain it after. But let's go through quickly these awards. We'll just go through our awards as Patrick Mahomes is the MVP, and we don't see any Jets. But our head coach Jack Martin was coach of the year. Offensive Player of the Year, don't see any Jets. James did make the top 10. Defensive Player of the Year, Theodore Dickerson does it again. Very impressed with him. He's been a great playmaker. Bennett, the wide receiver that we just played against, Rookie of the Year. And Deshaun Bryant, Defensive Rookie of the Year. He had a great year too. Best quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Stephen James right behind him. Najee Harris is the best running back. Elijah Moore, best wide receiver. That's the best offensive lineman. Chris Jones. Jonathan Jackson, though, is all the way at 3rd. And then TJ Watt, Theodore at 3 as well. And then Michael Hampton, the best corner. And then the best kicker was Will Lutz. So, a lot of Jets and a lot of expectation as we are going to be entering into this postseason playing against the Indianapolis Colts here. And this is going to be another tough matchup. We know this Colts team. We've played them over we played them this season. We played them a few years ago. We know how good they are, and it's going to be a tough matchup. But like I was talking about earlier, yes, this is going to be the final playoff run. If we're one and done here, well, that's the end of the franchise. I want to get the Houston Texans rebuild up and going. I'm going to be trying to get those videos out. I've been taking a small break from YouTube, so I'm sorry about that, guys. It's just needed a little bit of a mental reset, but we're back. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know the recordings are from 2 different time periods, so I'm sorry about that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.